You know that moment someone says one thing, just one, and suddenly your entire mood is gone? Your focus drops, your energy shifts, and now you're carrying it for the next hour, maybe the whole day. But here's what most people never realize. That reaction was only real for about 90 seconds. That's it.
When something triggers you, your brain releases stress chemicals, adrenaline, cortisol. It's automatic. But biologically, that surge doesn't last long. It peaks and then it fades. So if the emotion naturally disappears, why are you still angry 20 minutes later? Because the event didn't continue, you did. You replay it. You analyze it. You rewrite it. You imagine what you should have said. And without noticing, you turn a 10-second moment into a 2-hour emotional loop. Now this is where it gets uncomfortable. We like to say, "They pushed my buttons." But think about that carefully. Buttons only work if they already exist.
What you call a trigger is rarely about the present moment. It's usually connected to something deeper, a past experience, a hidden insecurity, an expectation that got violated. That sarcastic comment from someone,
It hits harder, not because of them, but because of what it touches inside you. So instead of reacting immediately, try this. Pause and ask yourself, why did this affect me this much? That question changes everything.
Because now you're not reacting. You're understanding. And here's the deeper truth most people miss. Anger is not the real emotion. It's a cover, a shield.
Underneath anger, there's usually something more vulnerable. Hurt, rejection, anxious, fear, disrespected. But anger steps in because it feels stronger, safer, easier to express. So instead of saying, "You never respect me," what's actually there is, "That hurt more than I expected." And those two responses lead to completely different outcomes. One creates conflict, the other creates clarity. Now here's the most important part of all this. There is a moment, a very small one, between what happens and how you respond. Most people never notice it. They go straight from trigger to reaction. Instant, automatic. But that tiny gap, that's your control. That's your power. If you can pause, even for a second, you interrupt the pattern. You stop being reactive, and you start choosing. Think about someone who never seems to lose control. They're not emotionless, they just don't react instantly. They use that gap. Now change your perspective for a second. Instead of seeing difficult people as problems, see them as pressure, because pressure doesn't create weakness, it reveals it. If someone can ruin your mood in seconds, that's not power they have. That's a reaction you haven't mastered yet. And once you see it that way, every trigger becomes information, not an attack. And here's the functional shift. You are not your emotions. You are the one observing them. There's a difference between "I'm angry" and "I notice anger." That one small shift creates distance, and in that distance, you're no longer controlled. So next time something triggers you, don't try to force yourself to stay calm. Just do this. Let the 90 seconds pass. Don't feed the story. Find the gap and observe what's happening instead of becoming it. Because emotional control isn't about suppressing what you feel. It's about not getting trapped inside it. And once you learn that, no one can take control of your state again.